great roles and working with great colleagues. To get a great prize on the end of it is the icing on the cake. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, the host of the upcoming Megan Mullally Show and the host of Deal or No Deal, Megan Mullally and Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel. Well, obviously, Howie, you are a huge success with your big show.
Yes, I am.
Deal or No Deal.
Yes.
I was just wondering if you might have any advice for me, kind of host to host.
Wow. Well, I don't know, just with my little experience of hosting, my work, maybe if you gave millions of dollars away to audience members every day, that might work.
Yeah, I think Oprah is already doing that, but thank you.
Wow, I hope it works for her.
Yeah.
Good luck, Oprah.
I think she gets by. All right, let's do this thing, shall we?
All right. These are the nominees for Outstanding Directing for a variety, music, or comedy program. Louis J. Horvitz, 78th Annual Academy Awards. Bruce Gower's American Idol finale. Jim Hoskinson, The Colbert Report, Show 110. Chuck O'Neill, The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, Show 101.40. Beth McCarthy Miller, Saturday Night Live, host Steve Martin.
And the Emmy goes... Howie, where's the envelope?
I got my own way of doing things. Watch this. Ladies, please. Okay, Megan, I have 6 lovely ladies with 6 cases. One of these cases holds the Emmy winner. If you have to pick one case, what case would you choose, Megan Mullally?
Oh, well, that's a very personal question. I can only pick one.
One of these ladies.
Okay, I think I'll be number 3. Hey there.
Wow, that's lovely Lisa. Okay, that's amazing because Lisa's case is holding the Emmy winner.
Uh-huh.
You ready, Lisa? All right, Lisa. Wait a second. Open the case. Louis J. Horvitz, the 78th Annual Academy Awards.
And take 13. Take 13. Thank you very much. I got to make it quick because we're running along. I'm in the truck again in the back by the garbage dump. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Thank the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. I want to thank everybody that's in here, my crew and staff. It's a team sport. Bruce Davis of the Academy, Sid Ganis. I want to thank the man who put me in the Oscars, the show that I won for. Take 11. There's Gil Cates. And here you go, Gil. And there's my lovely wife, Stephanie Jean Leeming. Take 13. That's me. And I'm moving along here. A big hello to Bob Gersh and to my mom and dad, Louis and Claire Horvitz, who could not be here this year. I love you, Mom and Dad. As I say, this is team sport, and get ready to play me off. I want to dedicate this to my father-in-law who just passed away, Captain Harold Lee Leeming. Thank you guys very much, and thanks for voting for me. I love you. Now I'm going back to Howie, and I'm going back to Megan. Take 3.
Wow. Okay. Now that we've played our game of Emmy or no Emmy, these are the nominees for Outstanding Writing for a variety, music, or comedy program.
The Colbert Report. Michael Braun, Eric Drysdale, Rob Dubbin, Peter Gwen, Jay Katzier, Laura Kraft, Frank Lesser, Rich Dom, Allison Silverman, and Stephen Colbert.
The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
David Javerbaum, Rachel Axler, Kevin Blyer, Rich Blomquist, Steve Bodo, Tim Carvel, Stephen Colbert, Eric Drysdale, J.R. Havlin, Scott Jacobson, Ben Carlin, Rob Kuttner, Sam Means, Chris Regan, Jason Reish, Jason Ross. And Jon Stewart.
Late Night with Conan O'Brien.
Chris Albers, Jose Arroyo, Andy Blitz, Dan Cronin, Kevin Dorff, Dan Gore, Michael Gordon, Tim Harrod, Berkeley Johnson, Brian Kiley, Michael Coleman, Brian McCann, Guy Nicolucci, Brian Stack, Michael Sweeney, Andrew Weinberg, and Conan O'Brien.
Hello.
Late Show with David Letterman, Eric Stengel, Justin Stengel, Michael Berry, Jim Mulholland, Steve Young, Tom Ruprecht, Lee H. Ellenberg, Matt Roberts, Jeremy Weiner, Joe Grossman, Meredith Scardino, Bill Sheff, Frank Sebastiano, Sam Saltz, and David Letterman.
Real Time with Bill Maher, Ross Abrash, David Feldman, Matt Gunn, Brian Jacobsmeyer, Jay Yarrow, Chris Kelly, Bill Maher, Billy Martin, Danny Vermont, Scott Carter.
And the Emmy goes to the team from The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
The vice president took aim at the bird and shot, and unfortunately, Mr. Whittington was in the line of fire and got peppered pretty well.
Peppered? Yes, there you have it. Harry Whittington, seasoned to within an inch of his life. Thank you so much. This is, they do so much every day on a daily basis, but we really are just thrilled about this. And I made a decision, and I haven't announced it to these guys, and they don't know it yet. And I have decided right here, right now, to kill Bob Newhart. No, we're absolutely thrilled and delighted, and thank you for your continued support. And I just want to thank everybody that's been writing for us, and want to give us just a special shout out to the Colbert folks who've just been pounding it out, and who we admire and have great love for. Thanks again.
Still ahead, a special tribute to television's most prolific producer. And Matthew Perry and Bradley Whitford present the Emmy for Lead Actor in a Comedy Series as the 58th Primetime Emmy Awards continue, right here on NBC.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, according to research, 15% of you will be watching the Emmys at breakfast tomorrow morning on TiVo. It's those people I'd like to speak to now. Please, TiVo users, I implore you to watch this show in its entirety and not to miss one moment. For tonight, we pay tribute to the majesty and triumph that is television. As the great American thinker Ralph Waldo Emerson once said in his essay on human achievement, I thank you for your patience. Our next presenters hail from a nation that has given the world parliamentary government, Shakespeare, and half the Channel. Please welcome Hugh Laurie and Helen Mirren.
Well, Mr. Laurie and I are both very, very proud to be presenting an award in such a prestigious ceremony. And
Monsieur Laurie et moi-même sommes très, très fiers de présenter le prix d'une si prestigieuse catégorie.
You know, every year the Academy...
Vous savez que chaque année, l'Académie
has the difficult task
a la tâche presque impossible
of winnowing literally hundreds of stunning performances down to a meager list of just 5.
Pouf, 5.
This year has been harder than ever. I now ask Mr. Laurie to read the nominations for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Miniseries or Movie properly.
Yes, Dad. Andre Braugher, Thief. Charles Dance, Bleak House, Masterpiece Theatre. Ben Kingsley, Mrs. Harris. Donald Sutherland, Human Trafficking. John Voight, Pope John Paul II.
And the Emmy goes to Andre Braugher.
This is the second Emmy win and fifth nomination for Andre Braugher.
I want to thank Norman Morrow, who I met a long time ago. He wrote a beautiful script that allowed me to reach this level, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I want to thank my lovely wife for pushing me in the right direction to be a better me. Thank you. And Mae Whitman, my companion on this long trip, and all of the actors who made this possible. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Good night.
From Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, Bradley Whitford and Matthew Perry.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our distinct pleasure to be here tonight.
Can I say something? Sure. I hope this isn't on the prompter or anything, but I just gotta say, I love this night. I do. I love award shows because it's community. It's the show business community coming together to celebrate each other and to celebrate great work. You guys look great. I'm proud to be an actor. I love actors. I think that it's great that you all come out tonight. I mean, you don't need to be here.
Apparently not.
But you are, because great acting matters, and tonight we're here to celebrate that, and I think it's great. I love it. I love this night. I just love it.
I despise the success of others.
Yeah, me too. The nominees for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series are Steve Carell, The Office.
I want people to cut loose. I want people making out in closets.
Larry David, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I can't be sitting here. If something happens, we won't be able to get out.
Calm down, okay?
I will panic. We will go down.
Kevin James, the King of Queens.
Come one with the pole. Enjoy who you are, you know what I'm saying?
Tony Shalhoub, Monk.
This is a human Caucasian buttocks.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen, 2.5 Men.
She's a nester. What's that supposed to mean? It means she throws you some tail, a couple of pieces of bacon, and bippity-boppity-boo, you've got a roommate.
And the Emmy goes to Tony Shalhoub, Monk.
This is the third Emmy win and fourth nomination for Tony Shalhoub.
That's been a terrible mistake. I never win anything, and but I just want to say it's gratifying to be chosen from such a distinguished group of losers, actors. I mean, you know, comedic, performing actor, you know, whatever. So I want to thank a great cast and crew and my co-exec producers, Randy Zisk, David Hoberman, Andy Breckman, all the beautiful people, my beautiful daughter, Josie, who's with me tonight, and the most beautiful woman in the room, even though she's not even in the room, my wife, Brooke Adams. All you people, thank you.
Up next, a salute to the legendary Aaron Spelling. And Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert give out the Emmy for Reality Competition Program. That's all ahead. NBC's telecast of the 58th Primetime Emmy Awards is being sponsored in part by...
Ladies and gentlemen, Candice Bergen.
Television today is vast, but it is no wasteland. Yes, today you can choose from an almost limitless menu of news, entertainment, reality, and alternative programs that cater to every possible taste. A veritable feast of entertainment that can satisfy any appetite, and that's just on the Food Channel. There's more to see and more worth seeing on television than ever before, and if you don't want to take my word for it, take the word of this man, the chairman and CEO of the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, Dick Askin.
Thank you, Candice. I can't disagree with a 5-time Emmy winner, a woman who defines excellence. There has never been more quality programming on television. Tonight, we thought it only right to pause and pay our respects to a pioneering producer we lost this year, a man who clearly understood his audience and entertained them year after year, decade after decade. To begin our salute to Aaron Spelling, who is a member of the Television Academy's Hall of Fame, please welcome Joan Collins, Stephen Collins, and Heather Locklear.
Our friend and boss, Aaron Spelling, didn't just make television history, he was television history. Aaron helped transform our medium into what it is today, and he did it with a passion and a sense of fun that kept him a force of nature right to the end. This surprisingly gentle mogul produced more hours of primetime TV than anyone, and he was at the heart of more than a few television dynasties. Right, ladies?
Right.
Aaron made TV that simply tasted good. He had a share of serious projects, but no one did guilty pleasure better than Aaron. Without him, a lot of us in this room would have very different lives. I'm only here tonight because I had the good fortune once upon a time to hear 5 of the loveliest words an actor can imagine. Please hold for Aaron Spelling.
Aaron would always call me his lucky penny, which was very sweet, slightly embarrassing, and just a little bit confusing. At times, I wondered if Aaron was using the word penny as part of some very brilliant, very subtle negotiating strategy. But the truth is that I'm here tonight because Aaron put me in the television business. I remember the first time I went to audition for Dynasty, I was surprised that Aaron himself was in the room. And to me, Aaron was always more famous than his shows, but the bigger surprise was that this legendary figure was a warm, generous, and loving man. And the truth is that we were lucky to have had the chance to know him.
Aaron understood what a star is. He helped to create many stars, and in my case, he reinvented one. Thank you, Aaron. I owe you one, babe. I first met him when he was a struggling actor who was curiously confident that one day he would become a terribly important producer. Well, it turns out he was right. He was a brilliantly creative, hands-on producer who cared about everything from scripts to skirts, because he understood that both really mattered. Aaron was easygoing, but he stood up for what he believed in, and when the network didn't want to cast me as the Queen of Mean in Dynasty, he was absolutely insistent on it. Sadly, we will not see his like again, so it's only fitting that tonight we look back on the life and legacy of the one and only Aaron Spelling.
When I was a kid from the wrong side of the tracks in Dallas, Texas, the only way we got to see television was walking across town and watching through the window of an appliance store. the big-eyed little boy who elbowed his way through a crowd of strangers to see this new miracle. He never imagined that one day he would be in television.
I sure wish I could buy you fellas something to drink, but well, I ain't got no money at all.
I'm the luckiest man in the world. One of my luckiest breaks was to grow up professionally among such giants as Dick Powell, Jack Webb, Danny Thomas, Lucille Ball, Alan Ladd, and others who reached down to teach me.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Soon we'll be making another run.
What letter? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, Alexis.
How many people have to die to make it cost efficient for you people to do something about it?
Once upon a time, there were 3 little girls. Aaron Spelling had the uncanny ability to see the invisible. When others simply saw an actor or an actress walk into a casting session, Aaron was able to see, on certain very rare and special occasions, something no one else was even aware of. Before an actor or actress was ever put on film for a screen test, Aaron already knew what the result would be, and the others would only recognize it after they had sat in a dark room and seen it on the screen. That magical thing called chemistry. The elusive, mysterious, and rare quality born from something Aaron instinctively recognized and fell in love at first sight with. He simply called it stardust. It is a certain star maker, and when he cast those who had it in a series together, it wasn't just a series, it was an Aaron Spelling hit. I first met Aaron Spelling when I was 22 years old. Wasn't that long ago. I can still smell his pipe and the cologne that he wore every day. I can feel his arm around my shoulders, and the thrill I first felt when he looked at me and said, "Katie, you have stardust in your eyes." Aaron Spelling gave us the gift in the little blue box. In a world where simple numbers such as 9 and 11 are no longer simple numbers, for 4 decades, he gave us something safe and comfortable through his work in television, the gift of 60 minutes free from every care and woe. Soft and slow, we let you go. Bye-bye, Aaron.
You make me cry.
The
three of us didn't experience the Charlie's Angels phenomenon like the rest of the world did. We experienced it from the inside, the eye of that televised storm together. Fortunately, our friend and leader, Aaron Spelling, stood there alongside us, a much-needed calming influence. He was a sweet, supportive, energetic, and brilliant man who changed people's lives. He certainly did mine. And I will be forever grateful. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you.
Oh boy, they don't have my thing up. Miracles do happen, Aaron. I'm sure that he's looking down and smiling on us right now, knowing that he brought us together again, as only he could.
We're reclaiming the brand, man.
Yeah. You know what? Aaron loved actors, and we all loved him right back. He gave us breaks that changed our careers, and he did the same for so many others in our business. But in the end, it was Aaron's friendship that I'll treasure most. He was on my side without conditions, and Aaron was a true Texas gentleman who somehow found the time to call or write when it mattered the most, whether it was a birthday, an anniversary, or you just really needed him by your side. Aaron Spelling, always remembered, and let there be no doubt, Aaron Spelling will be remembered.
You can't spend your whole life trying to please critics alone. I'm really going to be honest with you. Follow your dream. I say it all the time to young people. Follow your dream.
Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert present the Emmy for Outstanding Reality Program. And Eva Longoria, James Woods, Edie Falco, and James Gandolfini are still ahead as the 58th Primetime Emmy Awards continue here on NBC. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a desperate housewife and a shark, Eva Longoria and James Woods.
You know, looking around this historic auditorium full of so many talented people, especially my exquisite co-presenter, I must say that after years in the movies, a guy could really get used to the idea of life in television.
Thank you, James. Thank you, James. Welcome to the neighborhood. We are glad to have you. As James comes to television, it proves that the little screen just keeps getting bigger. And so do the nominees for Outstanding Made-for-Television Movie. Flight 93, The Flight That Fought Back, The Girl in the Cafe, Mrs. Harris, Yesterday.
And the Emmy goes to The Girl in the Cafe.
All eyes are on the G8 summit in Reykjavik this hour. As we speak, finance officials are meeting. Top of the agenda.
Before we can accept a whole package of these measures, we're going to have to come up with a far stronger plan on how to create and support good government in Africa.
Thank you. This is a great surprise, and I'm honored to be in such distinguished company with so many important films. Richard Curtis wrote this film as part of his lifelong battle to write and make people help in the war against extreme poverty and to make poverty history. David Yates can't be with us today, the director, because he's at the moment directing Harry Potter. But thank you to them, and thank you to Kelly MacDonald, well done Kelly, and to Bill Nye, and HBO, Colin Callender, the BBC, Julie Gardner and Paul Abbott, our execs, and all our fabulous team. And thank you to all of you to make this possible and to carry on in the fight against making poverty history. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next two presenters have done for fake news what the Fox News Channel has done for fake news. Please welcome Stephen Colbert and Jon Stewart.
Give a salute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here tonight.
Good evening, godless sodomites.
What are you doing?
I'm bringing the truth, John. We're in Hollywood, the belly of the beast.
You can't just read the prompter?
I'm reading the prompter in here. You can read that pablum.
Award show banter is not pablum. Reality television celebrates the human condition. By illuminating what's extraordinary in the ordinary person.
It warps the minds of our children and weakens the resolve of our allies.
The results are often dramatic and always unexpected. We're here to honor achievement in that category.
By giving you a golden idol to worship. Kneel before your God, Babylon!
This is about the Manilow thing.
I lost to Barry Manilow! Barry Manilow! I lost to the Copacabana! Singing and dancing is not performing! Wolverine I could have lost to, he's got claws for hands!
All right.
Can I hold one of yours?
No! The nominees are
The Amazing Race, American Idol, Dancing with the Stars, Project Runway, Survivor.
Do you want to open? No. And the Emmy goes to The Amazing Race.
A detour is a choice between two tasks, each with its own pros and cons. In this detour, teams have to choose between Camel and Watchtower. In Camel, teams must use a block and tackle system used by locals to load a camel into a pickup truck. Once the camel is secured in the flatbed, they will use a map and
We are really blown away by this 4 times in a row. It's extraordinary. Thank you so much. And I want to thank my incredible team that is just really extraordinary for doing such a hard job. 6 years straight. We've gone around the world 30 times. Thank you so much. It's a tremendous honor for us.
Still ahead, the Emmys for Outstanding Drama and Outstanding Comedy. Also coming up, the awards for Lead Actress and Lead Actor in a Drama. As the 58th Primetime Emmy Awards continue, here on NBC.
He plays a doctor on House. She plays a doctor on Grey's Anatomy. Yet they're still able to present an award together. Are you listening, Lebanon and Israel? Please welcome Omar Epps and Katherine Heigl.
This is terrifying. Okay. Tonight, Omar and I are both out of our scrubs, to mention yet another medical show. In order to present, yes, and we love them. in order to present 2 awards honoring excellence in a miniseries, movie, or a dramatic special.
The first award is for outstanding directing, and the nominated directors helped bring us inside the reality of historic events, recent events, and even a high school musical. These are the nominees.
Justin Chadwick, Bleak House Masterpiece Theater. Tom Hooper, Elizabeth I. Peter Markle, Flight 93. David Yates, The Girl in the Cafe. Kenny Ortega, High School Musical. Phyllis Nagy, Mrs. Harris.
And the Emmy goes to Tom Hooper, Elizabeth I.
Well, it's a long way from the disused Soviet sports stadium in Lithuania, where we built Whitehall Palace for Queen Helen, to the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles here today. I'd like to thank my wonderful cast, Jeremy, Hugh, and Helen. Helen, you're an absolute marvel. I'd like to thank Nigel for the words, my fantastic crew, my producers, Barney, George, Charlie, and Suzanne. And I'd like to thank the 2 broadcasters, HBO and Channel 4, for encouraging us to make quality, intelligent drama. And lastly, I'd like to thank my parents, my sister Rachel, and my beautiful girlfriend Sophie, who are here tonight. Thank you.
And now on to the Emmy for outstanding writing in a miniseries, movie, or dramatic special.
Andrew Davies, Bleak House Masterpiece Theater. Nigel Williams, Elizabeth I. Nevin Schreiner, Flight 93. Richard Curtis, The Girl in the Cafe. Phyllis Nagy, Mrs. Harris.
And the Emmy goes to Richard Curtis, The Girl in the Cafe. Richard Curtis couldn't be here tonight, so we accept this award on his behalf.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stars of The Sopranos and 3-time Emmy winners each, Edie Falco and James Gandolfini.
James and I just want to take a moment to say that we are thinking about our men and women overseas in Iraq and Afghanistan, and our thoughts are with you.
Get home safe. And now we're happy to present the Emmy for Outstanding Miniseries.
Bleak House Masterpiece Theater. Elizabeth I. Into the West. Sleeper Cell.
And the Emmy goes to Elizabeth I.
Thank you very much. This is a great honor. I'd like to thank HBO, Colin Calendar, Kerry-Ann Tholis, Channel 4 back in the UK, Kevin Ligo, Tessa Ross, Francis Hopkinson, the fantastic team at Company Pictures in London, Nigel Williams, who wrote such a witty and passionate script, Tom Hooper, who directed with great flair, my fellow execs, Suzanne Harrison, Charlie Pattinson, producer Barney Rice, my wonderful son Tom, who's come with me tonight, a tremendous cast, and most of all, the incomparable Helen Mirren. Thank you very much.
I was so excited I was dancing around, and he said if I hadn't have seen it with my own 2 eyes, I would not have believed it.
I have a hunch that this apartment has been booby-trapped. Now I'm almost positive.
Goodbye, kids.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to This Is Your Life.
The Jets earned their berth here in the Super Bowl by beating Oakland 27-23.
Nothing strange happened this week.
The man in my little girl's life. The man in my little girl's life.
Everything you dreamed and planned for still can come true.
How could you explain it? Who could explain it? Who'd believe it?
And now, here's the star of our show, Jan Murray.
I'm closing because I'm getting married. Oh! Goodbye. I'm leaving.
What do I have to do? Sing, dance, perform? Huh?
They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me.
Nip it. First sign of youngsters going wrong, you got to nip it in the bud.
He's President of the United States, and our job is to make sure his priorities are clear.
Hi, ho, Severino.
I want to thank all the people in the Television Academy who voted for me.
Well, good night. See you next week.
Oh, sorry, go back. Thank you very much. Thank you. Her name, Felicity, is Latin for happiness. His name, Kiefer, is German for odd first name. Please welcome Felicity Huffman and Kiefer Sutherland.
The 5 remarkable actresses nominated tonight as Outstanding Lead Actress in a Miniseries or Movie this year are united by an uncommon excellence.
By any standard, they are 5 of our finest. These are the nominees for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Miniseries or a Movie.
Gillian Anderson, Bleak House Masterpiece Theater. Kathy Bates, Ambulance Girl. Annette Bening, Mrs. Harris. Judy Davis, A Little Thing Called Murder. Helen Mirren, Elizabeth I.
And the Emmy goes to Helen Mirren, Elizabeth I.
This is the third Emmy win and 9th nomination for Helen Mirren.
My great triumph was not falling arse over tit as I came up those stairs. If you saw the shoes I've got on, you'd understand. You've seen many of the people up on this stage already, which is so exciting for us who contributed towards this piece. So I'm not going to thank them personally. HBO, obviously, incredibly important, Channel 4. I want to talk about writing, because without the writing, you know, we can't do it, and especially us women. And I know that every one of these great performances by these great actresses in this category were revealed to us by some wonderful writing. Now, women are 50% of the world's population, maybe more. And I know that there are many, many more brilliant performances by women of all ages and all races waiting to be revealed by some great writing. So let's look forward to that. Thank you very much. Take my bloody shoes off now.
Please welcome from Brothers and Sisters and The Late Late Show, Callista Flockhart and Craig Ferguson.
Are you all right, Callista?
Well, yes, but I did almost go ass over tit.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I was hoping that you would go ass over tit on the way out. You look lovely tonight, though, and I think that I speak for everybody when I say that we're all very excited that you've come back to television.
Oh, well, thanks, Craig. You know, thank you. It's really nice of you to say, and I was thinking backstage that I really think that you should consider coming back to television, too. What's wrong? You look sick.
It's the Manilow thing. I can't stand it either! All right. You know what, Callista? I might just come back to television. While I consider that option, here are the nominees for the Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series. Frances Conroy, 6 Feet Under. Gina Davis, Commander-in-Chief. Mariska Hargitay, Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Alison Janney, The West Wing. Kira Sedgwick, The Closer.
Mariska.
This is the first Emmy win and third consecutive nomination in this category for Mariska Hargitay.
Well, when I named my son August, I had no idea that the month would end like this. I bring so many people on this stage with me. Thank you so much to Dick Wolf for giving me this incredible opportunity, to Neil Baer, who's my guardian angel and friend, to a team of writers who outdo themselves every week, to the writers and directors and the editors, and to Chris Maloney, who makes everybody around him better, truly. To my cast and to my crew and to my friends and to my husband, who gave me the greatest gift in the world. But mostly I want to thank my father, because he is the reason that I'm standing here today. I'm so proud to be your daughter, Dad. I can't wait to celebrate this with you. Good night.
Who will go home with the Emmy Award for Best Actor in a Drama Series? Peter Krause, Dennis Leary, Christopher Maloney, Martin Sheen, or Kiefer Sutherland? Find out as the Emmys continue right here on NBC. Please welcome from the Tyra Banks Show and the new series Justice, Tyra Banks and Victor Garber.
I'm informed we're running a little late, folks. Sorry. That sadly means that Tyra and I will not be doing the extended comic romp that we had so lovingly planned for you. Sorry.
Victor and I will leave the comedy to the remarkable group of women nominated for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. And the nominees are
Stockard Channing, Out of Practice. Jane Kaczmarek, Malcolm in the Middle. Lisa Kudrow, The Comeback. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, The New Adventures of Old Christine. Deborah Messing, Will and Grace.
And the Emmy goes to Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
This is the second Emmy win and 8th nomination for Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She took home her first Emmy for her supporting role on Seinfeld.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not somebody who really believes in curses. But curse this, baby. I want to give my profound thanks to CBS and Warner Brothers. Sorry. And Carrie Leiser, who created and writes our show. I'm profoundly grateful to Carrie, our writers, producers, Andy Ackerman, our director, our cast and crew, Mike Rosenfeld, Judy Huffland. Okay, there's somebody very important not on this list in my mind, and that's going to come back to haunt me, but I don't know what just happened. My husband, thank you, Deborah. Brad Hall, my hero, I'm being cut off. My children, Henry and Charlie, Patricia Lopez and Marcia Sentes for making a working mom's life workable. Thank you. Good evening.
Please welcome the stars of Smith, an Academy Award nominee and an Emmy Award winner last year, Virginia Madsen and Ray Liotta.
Right from the beginning, the Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series has been presented to men who made the small screen larger by their presence. Actors like Raymond Burr, Bill Cosby, Bruce Willis, and James Gandolfini.
The men nominated this year are not really an undertaker, a fireman, a detective, a president, or a savior of the world. But you wouldn't know that from their convincing performances. These are the nominees for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series. Peter Krause, 6 Feet Under.
Even when she's calling you mommy, you think I'm stuck raising some dead bitch's kid.
Dennis Leary, Rescue Me.
God help us, there's another disgruntled female firefighter who thinks she has a case. The FDOI could say, no, they can't be prejudiced. They took this horse sensitivity training.
Christopher Maloney, Law & Order, Special Victims Unit.
I know you're scared. You may think this is the only way out of it, but it's not.
Martin Sheen, The West Wing.
Where's your bill to improve federal oversight? Senate leader on the issue? Let's have your bill. I'll sign it now.
Kiefer Sutherland, 24.
You were going to tell me what I want to know. It's just a question of how much you want it to hurt.
And the Emmy goes to, I love doing this, Kiefer Sutherland!
This is the first Emmy win and 9th nomination for Kiefer Sutherland.
What a nice evening this has been for us. My father's sitting right over there. Hi. We're gonna have to have dinner now. Oh. Every once in a while you'll have an evening that just reminds you that you are given too much. And this is that evening. This experience that has been 24 has been nothing short of remarkable for me. There are so many people I have to thank. I would like to start with Joel Surnow and Bob Cochran, Howard Gordon, Michael Losef, Evan Katz, all of the fantastic writers. I cannot thank you for the work, for the opportunity. Everybody at Fox, the relationship that we've had has been unbelievable. Dana Walden, Peter Ligori, Gary Newman, everybody there, your support has been incredible. To the Academy, your support over the last 5 years has been incredible as well. Susan, we've been doing this for 15 years. It's gone up and down, and I can't thank you for your patience. To my family and my friends, you know who you are. I love you. Sarah Dew, I'm thinking of you tonight. Thank you very much.
Coming up next, the final 2 awards of the night. Who will win the Emmy for Outstanding Comedy Series? And then, Annette Bening presents the award for Outstanding Drama Series. NBC's telecast of the 58th Primetime Emmy Awards is being sponsored in part by...
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am personally thrilled to present the Emmy for Best Comedy Series with a man I've idolized all my life. From his first comedy album right up to his latest television role as the man in the airtight container, please welcome Bob Newhart.
Thank you. And thank you, Conan, for getting me out of that sealed case.
Yes, yes. Well, Bob, I want you to know thousands of people phoned in, and the majority of callers wanted you to live.
What do you mean, majority?
It was 52%.
Well, that means that 48% wanted me to die.
No, Bob, of course not. Only 42% wanted you to die. 6% had no opinion.
Wait, so 6% took the time to call in and say they had no opinion?
Bob, you're just focusing on the negative. Just be glad you're alive.
You're right. As always, Conan, you're right.
Yes, thank you, sir. Yes.
The nominees for the Best Comedy Series are...
Arrested Development, Curb Your Enthusiasm, The Office, Scrubs, 2.5 Men.
And the winner, the Emmy goes to The Office.
Pam, you are Marianne. We have the professor and Ginger. Welcome aboard. Angela, you are Mrs. Howell, Lovey, the native. Sometimes they come from neighboring. Oh, and we have one of the Globetrotters. I am the skipper.
Oh, my God. 20 years ago, Conan O'Brien and I were roommates and comedy writing partners, and we always said that someday he would host the Emmys and I would win an Emmy and that we would lose our virginity. And tonight, I just, I hope it will come true. I want to thank so many people. Oh my God, there's all up here. Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, are they there? They're over there for creating such a fabulous show that it was, everyone thought it was, everybody thought it was going to be so hard to adapt, but I think it was really idiot-proof. And I want to thank Steve Carell. He's so talented. I'm proud to call you my meal ticket. And all the amazing actors and writers everybody. Everything's just going right out of my head. But thank you all so much, Kevin Riley, Jeff Zucker, for keeping us on the air, and the Academy for this wonderful honor. Thank you very much.
To present the final award of the evening, please welcome an Emmy nominee tonight, Annette Bening.
Last and most definitely not least, we now come to the Emmy for Outstanding Drama Series, an award that has itself already taken the rather dramatic journey from Gunsmoke to The Waltons to Upstairs, Downstairs to The Sopranos. These are the nominees.
Grey's Anatomy, House, The Sopranos, 24, The West Wing.
The Emmy goes to 24.
Chloe, what the hell's going on?
Jack didn't kill anybody. He's being framed to cover up the real reason Palmer was assassinated.
This is according to Jeff.
This is according to the man who killed Palmer. I heard his dying confession. You'll find his body at the refinery just north of the city at Burial in Topanga.
Chloe, do you have evidence that Palmer's assassination has anything to do with the summit?
No, Jack's trying to figure all that out.
How? Where is he?
We'll make this quick. Want to start by thanking Dana Walden, Gary Newman, and our friends at 20th, Peter Chernin, Peter Ligori, Craig Erwick, and our friends over at FBC for being so supportive and grateful, great for us. And I want to introduce you to Bob Cochran, my friend and co-creator.
Thank you. Thank you. We'd also like to thank our families, our fans, and the Academy for this tremendous honor. You've made us very happy. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Howard Gordon.
I want to thank Bob and Joel for creating a show that most people didn't think would last for 1 year, let alone 6. But here we are. And the reason 24 works is because we all bring out the best in each other, all of us. From our great cast and crew led by Kiefer to really, Kiefer really is the heart and soul of the show. To our wonderful directors, editors, post-production people, our writers. We all love doing the show, and we're grateful to everybody who watches the show for giving us that chance. So thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had a blast. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Good night, everybody.
Program nominations are made by all voting members. All other nominations are determined by peer balloting. Emmy recipients are determined by peer panels who screened all nominations. Votes were tabulated by Ernst & Young, and the winners announced at the award ceremonies on August 19th, Creative Arts Awards, and August 27th, Primetime Telecast. For the 58th Primetime Emmy Awards, this is Joe Cipriano speaking. Catch an encore of tonight's Primetime Emmy Awards on Bravo.